The story begins with a woman who feels very sad and afraid. She lives with her husband, but he has been hurting her. She feels trapped and scared in her own home. One day, when she can't take it anymore, she calls the emergency number to ask for help. She tells them about her husband's violent behavior. Later that night, she and her husband sit down to eat dinner. Everything looks normal from the outside, but inside, she is hurting. She decides to share something with him. She tells him that a while ago, she got a strange letter from someone she didn't know. The letter invited her to meet a stranger at a hotel for a one-time private moment. It said they would both be blindfolded and not talk or share names. At first, she was confused, but she decided to go anyway. After that experience, she started to see her marriage differently. She realized there was no love left. There was no happiness, no excitement, and she felt empty inside. She wanted to leave her husband and start a new life. She even asked him to give her a little money to help her move out. Her husband acted calm and kind. He gently touched her head like he understood. But then, suddenly, he changed. He attacked her without warning. He stabbed her many times, and after that, he threw her off a tall building. She died that night. It was a terrible and shocking moment. After this, the story moves to a new person named Jordan. Jordan is a successful man who works in the entertainment business. He has a nice life. He is engaged to a woman named Caroline, and they're getting married in a few weeks. He has a good job, a kind partner, and a bright future ahead. But deep down, Jordan doesn't feel happy. He often gets bored and finds it hard to focus. He also gets distracted by other women and feels like something is missing in his life, even though he has everything. One day, he gets a strange envelope in the mail. It is purple and has no name on it. Inside, there's a message that invites him to a hotel. The message says it is for a one-time secret meeting with a stranger. Both people will be blindfolded, and they will never know each other's names. At first, Jordan doesn't do anything. He hides the letter in a drawer and forgets about it. But as the days go by, he keeps thinking about it. One night, he goes to dinner with Caroline and their friends. During the meal, someone talks about a case where a man killed his wife. This makes Jordan feel even more confused and distant.
Road trip honeymoon.
That night, he dreams about being with a mystery woman. When he wakes up, the letter is still in his mind. The next day, he brings the letter to work. He fills out a reply and asks someone to send it. That same day, he meets a man named Raymond. Jordan wants to work with him on a business deal. But Jordan can't concentrate. He keeps thinking about the hotel meeting. He even goes to check out the hotel. While he's there, something strange happens. Someone throws clothes out of a window, and they land on Jordan's car.
Shit on my car! I leased this fucking car!
Later, he finds a hotel room key and new instructions in his mailbox. That evening, Jordan and Caroline go to a party at Raymond's house. Jordan tries to talk about work with him, but again, Jordan gets distracted by other women. When he finally talks to Raymond, Raymond says he isn't interested in working with him. This makes Jordan feel even worse. The day of the hotel meeting arrives. Jordan goes to the hotel and finds a note outside the room. It lists some rules. Both people must wear blindfolds. They must not talk, share names, or try to find out who the other person is. Jordan is nervous. He brings a small knife with him, just in case something bad happens. He puts on a blindfold and goes into the room. Soon a woman comes in. She's also blindfolded. They share a quiet, private moment together. They never say a word and never take off the blindfolds.
Terrence, I just got the email about you joining the...
After the meeting, they both leave. After that day, Jordan tries to go back to normal life. But something feels different. He can't stop thinking about the woman. At work, he looks at the people around him and wonders if someone he knows might have been a mystery woman. A woman at his office named Jacqueline says something that makes him curious. He talks to her again, but then he realizes he was wrong. She was not the woman. Now, Jordan feels scared. What if someone filmed them at the hotel? What if this whole thing was a trick or a trap? He becomes nervous and worried. He goes back to the hotel to ask the staff for answers, but the manager refuses to tell him anything. He says the hotel has very strict rules about privacy. Jordan begs for help, but nothing works. He leaves feeling more confused than before. Days go by. Jordan starts to feel like he is not himself anymore. He doesn't care about work. He avoids talking to Caroline. He just moves through each day without feeling anything. He feels lost and alone. In another part of the story, we see Raymond, the man from earlier, arguing with his wife. She has found out that he also got a purple letter and went to the hotel. She becomes very angry. During a big fight, she shoots Raymond and he dies inside his car. When Jordan hears the news, he is shocked and frightened. He feels everything around him is falling apart. He decides to talk to his best friend, PJ. For the first time, Jordan tells someone everything. He talks about the purple letter, the hotel meeting, and how it has affected his life. Jordan tells his friend PJ that he never saw the mystery woman's face because they were both wearing blindfolds during the hotel meeting. PJ listens, but he doesn't really have any answers. Jordan feels even more confused. He doesn't know who planned all this or what might happen next. Jordan decides to find out the truth himself. He starts by looking into Raymond's last known location. He goes to the building where Raymond was last seen and pretends to be an investigator. The manager believes him and lets him watch the security camera videos. As Jordan watches the footage, he notices something strange. A man is putting purple envelopes into different mailboxes. Jordan realizes that this man is part of the mystery. He seems to have lots of envelopes, which means this might be a bigger plan than Jordan thought. Jordan somehow finds the man's address and rushes to his house. An old man opens the door. When Jordan asks to meet someone named Lewis, the old man says Lewis has died, and his funeral is happening that same day. Jordan is disappointed and leaves without any new answers. Later, Jordan meets PJ again to talk more about everything. PJ explains how companies collect personal data from phones and the internet. He says that when people click on posts, visit websites, or use apps, their activity is tracked. That information is then sold to others. This is called social media data mining. PJ also mentions that the woman from the start of the story was contacted through the same method. She got invited to the hotel, and sadly, her husband found out and killed her. Hearing all this makes Jordan even more nervous. He worries that he could be in the same kind of danger if the truth comes out. In a short scene, another couple is shown. The wife gives her husband an electronic vape to use. But after he uses it, he dies from poison. Then the wife uses the vape too and dies shortly after. It turns out the husband had also gone to the hotel after getting one of those purple letters. When his wife found out, she decided to end both of their lives in a sad and final way. Back in Jordan's life, he joins Caroline at a cooking class she signed them up for. She wanted to spend more time with him and enjoy something fun together. But Jordan is feeling too stressed and upset. He loses his temper during the class. They get into a big argument. Afterward, they try to talk and make peace, but Caroline still feels like Jordan is hiding something. This makes their relationship even more distant.
One of your fake relationships. I am your fiance.
Later that night, Jordan cooks a nice dinner for Caroline to say sorry. They sit together, talk honestly, and share a calm moment. For a short time, it feels like things might get better between them. A few days later, they visit a wedding planner to continue preparing for their big day. While they are waiting, Jordan sees a woman and feels shocked. She looks just like the mystery woman from the hotel. He quickly walks over to her, but the woman acts like she doesn't know him. She answers his questions very carefully and doesn't say anything personal. She behaves like they have never met. Caroline sees the strange moment from a distance. Jordan tries to act normal and tells Caroline the woman is someone he knows from work. He asks Caroline to wait outside. After she leaves, Jordan tries to ask the woman more questions. He wants to know how these hotel meetings are planned and who is behind them. But suddenly, the woman gets a phone call. Jordan steps away for a moment. When he comes back, he sees that Caroline has left. Jordan tries calling her and gives another excuse. He tells her that the woman was a voice actor he wanted to hire. But deep inside, he knows she won't believe that. When he turns around to speak to the woman again, she's gone too. Feeling cornered and full of fear, Jordan calls PJ. He tells him that he's about to take a big risk to find the truth. Jordan says that if PJ doesn't hear from him by a certain time, he should call the police. Jordan follows more clues and finally finds the person who runs the purple letter scheme, a man named Johnny. Jordan angrily confronts him. Johnny gets scared and begs him to calm down. He agrees to explain everything. Johnny tells him the whole plan works in 3 steps. First, a purple letter is sent to a person's home. Then, if they agree, they get a hotel key card. After the meeting, if someone wants to know who the other person was, they must pay more money. That information is sent in a yellow envelope. Johnny admits it's all a business. The people behind it use personal online data to target people's desires. He also explains that Jordan didn't get the yellow envelope because he refused to accept it at the door when it was delivered earlier. Before leaving, Jordan warns Johnny to stop this secret business forever. Johnny is terrified and promises to stop. Later, Jordan goes back to his apartment. He sees a pile of purple envelopes waiting near the mailboxes. He takes them all and burns them right there, hoping to destroy the cycle of lies and secrets. While he is burning the letters, Caroline sees him. Jordan tries to hide what he's doing, but then finally tells her everything. He tells her the full truth, how he got the letter, went to the hotel, and how everything kept getting worse. He admits that he lied and that guilt has been heavy on him ever since. Jordan says he is ready to face whatever comes next. Even if she walks away or gets angry, he understands. But deep down, he hopes she can give him another chance. A chance to be honest and rebuild their love again. And that's where the story ends, with truth, honesty, and a small hope for a fresh start.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.